Wow. Thank you, Reverend Barber. That was incredible. Let's hear it, SEIU. My name is Tom Debruin. I'm the Director of the Public Services Division of SEIU.
Good morning. My name is Luisa Blu, and I'm your newly elected Executive Vice President. So, I'm a nurse. Hello for nurses. So, wasn't that great with Reverend Barber? Got you all fired up, ready to go, right? So let me just share a little thing about Reverend Barber. His wife is a mental health nurse. Takes care of young children, right? So he shares something with all of us healthcare workers. All right, so now we're gonna get going with our exercise this morning. And it's an exercise that calls on our bodies as well as our hearts and minds. And it's very simple. When you hear a statement, you'll see this question on the screens. If your answer is yes to that question, then stand up or raise your hand and remain standing until we ask you to sit. So stand up if you live in a state that has not expanded access to health care through the Medicaid under the Affordable Care Act. Stand up if you know your governor and legislature has not expanded health care under the Affordable Care Act passed by Congress and signed by President Obama. Please stand up or raise your hand. Please sit down.
Great. Stand up if you or your family members regularly use check cashing services or payday lenders or anything other than a bank. Stand up. Again, stand up if you or your family members regularly use check cashing services, payday lenders, or anything other than a bank. Okay, thank you. You can sit down.
Stand up if you or any of your family members work or have worked in home care, in the homes of other people, or worked on a farm. Please stand up. If you or a member of your family have worked as a home care worker, a nursing aide, a child care worker, have cleaned houses, or picked seasonal crops, or worked as a day laborer, stand up. Please sit down.
Again, stand up if you live in a community that has more liquor stores than supermarkets with fresh products. Stand up if you have a 7-Eleven or liquor store on every block, but no major supermarket chain near you where you can buy fresh vegetables, fruit, and other staples. Please stand up. Great, you can sit down.
If you live in a state that is affected by the United States Supreme Court's decision to repeal sections of the 1964 Voting Rights Act, stand up. If you live in Alabama, Alaska, Arizona, Georgia, Louisiana, Mississippi, South Carolina, Texas, and Virginia, or Brooklyn, Manhattan, and the Bronx, please stand up. Because knowing these states and areas can change voting law without federal approval. They abolish early voting and require strict identification procedures. Please sit down.
Stand up if you live in a state that spends more of your tax dollars for criminal justice than your preschool, elementary, and high schools. Stand up if the schools in your community dedicate significant resources to metal detectors, hallway security, checkpoints, and police presence in and out of schools. Stand up. Okay, you can sit down.
If you know someone who has been unemployed or underemployed for more than 6 months, stand up. If you know someone who has been unemployed or underemployed for more than 6 months, stand up.